Now, comparing the KTM 390 to the Suzuki Inazuma seems like the easiest thing in the world, because on paper at least, the KTM would eat the Suzuki for breakfast. But life in the real world is quite different, and not every day is a track day. This is the KTM Duke, a fast, powerful, modern motorcycle that does mostly everything well and a few things excellently. And here's the best part, all this without having to sell your brothers into a life of slavery to own one. This is the motorcycle that the kids want to own. On the other hand, this is the Suzuki Inazuma. It too is a relatively fast modern motorcycle, does nothing excellently but everything else really well, and costs about as much as the Duke 390. You would imagine that this comparison story would just write itself, because on paper at least there's no real comparison between the Duke and the Inazuma. The Duke is more powerful, looks better and is slightly cheaper. Case closed then. Get the Duke and end this right here. But things are rarely so simple, are they? Because you're not buying a motorcycle only for its performance. You have to live with them too, in traffic and bad roads. First, an introduction to both motorcycles. We absolutely loved the KTM 390 when we rode it. It had everything we could possibly want on a motorcycle, given its price.
0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds? Sure, no problem. 0 to 100 in second gear without even breaking a sweat. Looking to cruise at 130 kilometers on the highway? Yep, you can do that in fifth gear. You've got an extra gear in your coin purse just in case you want to go extra zen. And all that because power. What you've got under me is a 374cc 4-stroke liquid-cooled engine, putting out 44 bhp on a frame chassis that's borrowed straight from the 200. Now helping you along on your merry way is a 6-speed gearbox, which feels light and notchy. Now considering you've got all this power, you can happily cruise around in third gear, especially in traffic, which is genius because it allows you to accelerate and decelerate, to burst out and grab a lane without any problems.
The KTM then is a dream bike, sharp, powerful, fast. And then there's the Suzuki Inazuma.
And under the tank you've got a parallel twin liquid-cooled fueled injection 248cc engine that's putting out 24 bhp at 8,500 RPMs. And more importantly, its torque comes in quicker at 6,500 RPMs. Now those aren't exactly numbers that are going to blow your skirt up. And here are a few more. 0 to 100 happens in not very quick but not very leisurely either, 11 odd seconds, and top speed is about 135 kilometers per hour. Now acceleration is quick but not as razor sharp as say the Ninja 300 or the KTM 390. But those of course are purpose-built sports bike. This is more of an all-rounder, and in that role it does pretty well.
Because all riding isn't jumping from signal to signal like some banshee. Riding is about constancy, about ease of use, and that's where the Inazuma is the best in the business.
Then there's the gearbox, which I can say with no reservation is the best in the bunch. The clutch is definitely the lightest, the shifter the slickest. Now we've been riding this bike for a while and not once did we get a false neutral. Every single shift has been very purposeful. Now the nice thing about the Inazuma is that the torque is spread all over the graph, which means that you're getting power in any gear at any throttle level.
And now suddenly the forceful KTM Duke 390 begins to feel churlish and demanding. Riding the Inazuma has a calming effect. And you can really tell the difference not out on the highway where the KTM would kill the Suzuki, but in the city where both motorcycles will spend most of their time. And then there's the way both motorcycles behave.
And then there's the way this bike handles. With a combination of a riot of an engine and gearbox, the 390 just begs you to be naughty with it. Now if you're jumping onto this bike from any other in its class, you're going to have to wait for a few corners to get the hang of it, because everything happens so razor sharp and so quickly that it's going to take you some time to figure it out. But once you do, you will be rewarded. Hit a bad patch of road and your ass, as the Americans say, will be grass. Because this is a street bike through and through, designed to navigate through city boulevards. Now if you are riding a little long distance on a road that's not especially great, your back and rear end will suffer.
Things are different though with the Inazuma.
Now one of the main talking points, or USPs as our buddies in Fruits and Ties like to call them, is the way this bike handles. It's an entirely different handling paradigm considered Ninja 300 or the KTM 390, but then this is not exactly a sports bike. Now the thing is, if you try any silly stunts with the Ninja 300 or the KTM, they will punish you, and punish you hard. On the other hand, the Inazuma is far more relaxed, it's far more tolerant. You can attempt a hard corner without it resulting in an incident that will require you to change your underpants.
And then there's the ride, which again is best in this category. You could be on the worst paver blocks or ruts and you'll just float above it all as the superb suspension absorbs everything. And that is why the Suzuki Inazuma is such an interesting motorcycle. We're not going to comment on the styling because both bikes have their fans and haters. But the biggest difference between these two bikes is the experience. You're paying about the same for the both of them, and with the Duke you're getting a wild child motorcycle. It will kill the Inazuma on the highway or on the twisties, but you're not doing that all the time. You're riding to college, to work, on a weekend trip with your buddies, and when you do that, you want the least amount of stress. If you're the kind of rider who wants his hair on fire all the time, go ahead and get the Duke 390 because everything else will be a disappointment. On the other hand, if you're just a guy who wants a bike that does everything well, a bike that you can ride to work and to play, the Inazuma is the motorcycle for you.